So, a little bit about me. My name is Laura. I have a master's in occupational therapy and had been practicing for 8 years within the home setting. And through a series of life events that we'll get into in later videos, I had found myself at a crossroads. We'll just stick to my career for now because I had been through many crossroads in many aspects of my life. But specifically with working in healthcare, I had been experiencing these cycles of burnout. And I could get away from them from time to time using these quick fixes like a vacation, taking a random day off, those types of things are that we're allowed to do in our society, right? But I found that my cycles of burnout were just getting closer and closer and closer together. And I wasn't really actually able to recharge from any of it. And so I decided to change my career. At the age of 36, I had just gotten divorced from my husband. I had a new baby, um, and I wanted something more, something more. I was hungry for more. And so I decided to change my career into the field of sales, still doing something similar. So I'm selling the thing that I used to do. And I work within the hospital settings. And so I'm very much around that healthcare world that is very much a grind. And within a year, I was able to achieve so much. Um, I had created processes for myself. I worked on myself, on my ability to, deliver messages, marketing messages. I was able to scale up to where, I was growing my referral base to, 200%, and I rose all the way to the top in a year. And I got Rookie of the Year at my company, which is a national company. And all of that made me so happy. I was so proud of myself. But then I still found myself burnt out. The success, the accomplishment, the recognition wasn't enough. And that's a really, really scary thing to come to because how could those things not be enough? But I found that in these trips, and I was going to Tulum because I knew I was burning out. I already knew I was burning out within month 3, month 4, month 5 of this new job. I knew I was already getting burnt out. And I had to take a step back, give myself some time. And it's very hard in sales because in sales, you kind of eat what you kill, right? So slowing down means, you're stopping that funnel. And I don't know why I thought maybe it'd be less stressful than being a clinician, but it is, I think objectively can be very stressful, if not more stressful at times. So, long story short, these trips to Tulum have allowed me to open up my world, my somatic world. And this is something that I was trained in occupational therapy, the idea of sensory integration, the idea of our nervous system being the measure of how we should move in the world. And what I found is that so many of us are disconnected from that voice, not just because we can't think our way out of it, but because the answer is not here, but it's in here. It's in here. It's in here. It's in our bodies. And we absolutely, absolutely must connect to that part of ourselves if we are to do any internal work. So, my thesis for this journey is that I want to help other women who are in similar positions as me, going through some life transformation where they're just like, what the hell is the next step? And I am presenting myself, I am offering what I have learned to say there is a different way. There is a better feeling way to get through life. And I invite you to take the next step with me. I invite you to take the next step with Laura. Follow me for more.